Hello, this is Chris from Silent Metal Madness. I am here at the Manchester Academy 3 with Ol and Ben from Evile. Hello, gentlemen.
How's it going?
Again. Okay, we just had a technical mess up, so this is take 2. I'll ask you this question again for the benefit of people listening. Do you get a lot of people commenting on the fact that you're quite unusual in that, that you're a British thrash band who are, really quite successful?
It's weird, really, because we did a few gigs with like Zentrix and Onslaught when we first started out, and to be doing that when it's bands that we listened to when we were growing up is a really, really strange thing to do. And then all of a sudden we're in magazines alongside people like Slayer and Testament and things like that. And it is really surreal for us because we never set out to achieve anything special. We just wanted to go out and play the music we love doing. So to all of a sudden be considered in the same sentence as bands like that, it's massive for us, But it is really weird, yeah.
All right then. So current tour, it hasn't been going for that long, has it? This tour been going for a day. Okay. So how's it been so far?
It's been cool. The first night's always a bit, I won't say ropey, but it's like you're diving in at the deep end straight away, and
we're doing a lot of songs that we've not played for a while as well, so that didn't help.
But overall it was great. The crowd loved it, and there were more people there than we expected to be there, so that's always a plus. And yeah, we're just having fun. Tonight should be really good as well.
Wicked. So you're feeling optimistic about the rest of the tour then, yeah?
Oh, definitely.
Very optimistic.
Yeah, we are now.
Brilliant. Okay then, so you guys, you had a pretty good slot on the main stage at Bloodstock this year. How was that? Were you guys pleased with the reception you received?
Absolutely amazed by it, yeah. We've played the main stage a couple of times now, and that's easily the best performance we've given, and it's also the best, fan response we've had.
Yeah.
Ever?
Really, yeah, I think so, definitely. One of
definitely. The best, yeah.
I thought we were going to get bottled off stage for not being Deicide, but
we were considering covering 8 seconds of a Deicide song to be like, sorry, you can't have them, but here's 8 seconds of the song. But we didn't.
Oh, that would have been really funny. You should have done that. Okay, so let's go further back in time. You guys started Evile in 2004, is that right? 2003. Yeah. That's the last time I used Wikipedia. Do you think that you guys have developed a lot musically since you started the band?
I'd like to think so, otherwise it's pointless being a band. You've got to develop and go forward. You can't just keep doing the same stuff over and over again.
Evidently you've never listened to an AC/DC album.
Oh, damn.
But it works.
It works for them.
Now, when we did the first album stuff, it was just us pissing it. That's what.
It's okay, we can skip the one.
When we started out and we started writing our songs, it was just us having fun in the rehearsal room and just not thinking about it really, And then we got signed, and the second album we did, we thought, right, we have to write an album. We'd never done that before, so we learnt a lot from that. And then the third one we just did, Five Separate Teeth, we'd learnt so much from everything we were doing that we feel we'd naturally progressed to do different things, and by now we just know what we like to do, and that's just experimenting and trying new different things. So I think we definitely progressed in some ways.
I think as well you've got to kind of go along with how the music industry develops. If we'd have stayed doing what we still did on the first album, Enter the Grave, we wouldn't be doing what we're doing now. I don't think we'd be relative. So yeah, I don't think we'd be viable anymore. We'd be doing what we're doing. So you have to change something to keep people interested. So you got to just play the game, I guess.
AC/DC.
Unless you're AC/DC, in which case, why change? You've been doing it for 30 odd years.
Wicked. So, since that kind of start in 2003, are there any sort of major high points in your career so far that you guys would pick out?
Yes. This interview. No.
I'll tell my grandkids.
I loved the Megadeth tour we did in 2008, as well as the Exodus one. Them 2 tours in that year were high
that
for
was
me.
Amazing. I like Sonisphere and Download. Massive UK festivals, obviously Bloodstock because it's where we got signed shortly after and all that kind of stuff. But you think about Donington and you think about the heritage of the place and the amount of bands that have cut the teeth there and gone on to massive things. That was really special for me when we played there, because as a band you never think you're going to get there. Then when you do, it's like, what? How did this happen? Hanging around backstage and watching people like Dee Snider walking around and stuff like that. It's just amazing. So yeah, that's my high point.
Epic. Have you guys learned any sort of major lessons in the sort of past 9 years?
Don't be a dick. I swore again.
No, that's not. No, that's not swearing, really.
Don't be a Richard.
Cut. What I've learned mainly is not to be an idiot. Like, it doesn't get you anywhere. And the better thing is, if you're genuinely not an idiot, it helps. And just, that's all I've learned.
Yeah, you can't be an idiot to your support bands. Because everyone has been in that situation at some point. I don't get these big bands that treat the support bands like crap. You don't get anywhere by doing that. Cause
we've supported some bands where you turn up and it's not the greatest experience, and you just think, if we ever get to the level where we're in that position to have bands supporting us, we would never want to put them through that.
Yeah,
so that's another thing.
Yeah, everyone's urinating into the same receptacle.
Yes,
to put it in a mild way.
Brilliant. Okay, so what do you say to that? Okay, so you guys have kind of proven, I suppose, that with hard graft and talent, small bands can actually make it in the modern metal industry. What sort of advice would you guys give to young unsigned bands that are struggling to make it?
Do it for the right reasons. We never set out to get signed. We never set out to get a management company or an agency or anything like that. We were just happy going out gigging. So what came for us was a complete surprise. All these bands that say, like, we want to get signed within X, Y, Z amount of time, and it doesn't happen, then they get disheartened by it. You can't do that. You've got to go out and just work your bums off, and you do that, and the rewards will come. I said bums.
Just dedication. Like, not put all your time into it, but it helps putting 100% into everything you want to do. And if you don't put your all into it, it won't work. I was going to swear then, sorry.
Well done for not doing. Okay, so it's been a couple of years since you guys released Five Serpents' Teeth. Is there a follow-up in the works currently?
Yes.
Indeed.
We are recording in February with Russ Russell again at Parlour, and we're hoping for a quick release just in time for the summer festivals and that, because we don't want to wait until like September again. So hopefully it all goes to plan.
Yes.
Okay, so we've kind of timed this pretty well. Last question. This interview is going to be played on the radio as part of our Thrash special, which is the first time. Yeah, a Thrashel. I like, but that's what we're going to call it. I've been trying to think of a name for ages. That's what it's going to be called.
Call it a spash.
So, so just quickly before we finish up, what are your top thrash albums of all time ever?
Beneath the Remains by Sepultura, Arise by Sepultura. I'll say no.
Criteria for a Black Widow by Annihilator and Justice for All by Metallica.
Amazing. Right, Ben, thank you so much for talking to me. It's Chris, Mercer Metal Madness. See you guys.